Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Harbor Freight website and checking out their new tools that they've released in the last couple of weeks. So if you guys follow the channel, you guys know that I do these every 2-3 weeks and just kind of share my thoughts with you, and hopefully some of you guys can also share your feedback if you have purchased or looked at some of these newly released tools. So we're basically going to start at the top of the list with the newest item and work our way down to where we ended the last video. So first up, we have the CONT 3/8 drive 20 to 100 foot-pound split beam torque wrench. I have a split beam from Tecton. I really enjoy split beam torque wrenches. I feel that they are quite accurate and they are a click style, but keep in mind that if you're used to your standard, click style torque wrench, the click is a little bit different depending. So it's not quite the same, but still the same idea. But I really enjoy the split beam style. And Icon ones are priced pretty decently. Obviously not the most affordable one that you're going to find at Harbor Freight, but for this style and the features that you're getting it at a pretty decent price. But also make sure to shop around, because there are other split beams of the exact same design and most likely come from the same factory that may be at a little bit better price. So if what you're worried about is warranty or replacement or anything like that, then Harbor Freight may be easiest for you, but that's just something to keep in mind. This one is at $120. It is just released. They have had the half-inch split beam already at Harbor Freight, so if you're looking for something with a little bit higher torque rating, then that may be the route to go. But now they have released the 3/8 drive. Here you can see the readout cover over the adjustment knob here on the side. Here you can see the foot-pound to Newton meter conversion chart, and then up here is your readout. This one is a flex head. You get 15 degrees of flex, I believe it is, so not a whole lot, but when working with a torque wrench, you don't want to really go beyond 15 degrees of angle anyways, then you start to lose your accuracy. And then something new that Harbor Freight's done with their website is now they've compressed everything as far as information, so you have to actually open the drop-down menu to see, and they've changed the font so it's a little bit harder to read. So this one's basically stating the 15 degrees of angle that you can get. This one does have a 90-tooth ratcheting mechanism, an audible click. It is plus or minus 4% and only in the clockwise direction. This does not work in the counterclockwise direction. And then 20 foot-pounds to 100 foot-pounds. The thumb screw easily adjusts, durable chrome finish, ergonomic handle, all that good information. So also keep in mind, I will try to have the Harbor Freight website linked down in the description, but once again, it's the Harbor Freight website. It should be pretty easy to find. Bauer router bit set, 5-piece set for $28. Not going to go into that. We're not going to go into everything. They have a new central machinery drill press vise. Obviously, they've been releasing different vices, not just different styles, but different brands. There are so many different vices and styles and brands available at Harbor Freight now. It's ridiculous. But this one's from Central Machinery, 4-inch. I do believe they have larger ones as well. And this one is at $25. They also have like Doyle that sells the same kind, a little bit higher price range. So the Central Machinery ones are going to be your more affordable ones. But once again, I've always stayed away from the vices. This was, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when, all I heard were, basically negative things about all of their vices. But obviously in the last few years, they've released a lot of new ones. So if you guys have any personal experiences with the vices at Harbor Freight, please let me know which ones and your thoughts on them, if any of them are good. A new Braun flashlight at $23. This is 1700 lumens, a zoom style. They have released a lot of flashlights as well. Flashlights, shop lights, things like that. There are a ridiculous amount of them, so it's not too bad. $23 for a 1700 lumen zoomable LED flashlight. A range of 530 feet, runtime up to 12 hours. But it doesn't state anything specific, but it does state that with the 12 hours of runtime, this makes it more dependable with fewer battery changes. So this is going to be, double A's or triple A's or something of that sort. Some more sandpaper. So we're not going to go into that. Another bench grinder. So just like the vices and flashlights, they've been adding a lot of different bench vices. Another thing that didn't have a lot of great reviews back in the day, but now that they've released their Bauer and Hercules lineup over the last few years, these should be better than what they used to offer. But once again, I haven't heard much on them. If you guys have any experience with these, please let me know down in the comments. Not this one. Obviously, it's very new, but maybe some of the Bauer ones. This is probably one of the most expensive ones at Harbor Freight now at $200. This is an 8-inch, 1 horsepower induction motor, reliable sealed ball bearings, guards, dual cast iron, balance clamp washers, 2 adjustable eye shields, guarded toggle switch, rubber mounted feet, includes 36 grit and 60 grit grinding wheels. Product weight is 49 pounds, so not exactly the lightest one, but I would say the Bauer ones are around 100, like $70 to $150 depending on the size that you get, and then they have their cheaper ones as well. But now they do have a larger Hercules one. They have a siphon feed dual action airbrush for $30, 10,000 lumen 50-foot LED string work light. So this is going to be great if you're like doing home renovations, or if you do construction of some sort, things like this, like maybe you have power or a generator you can run this off of, but not necessarily lights installed yet. You can easily run this across the ceiling. I believe they have like straps that you can kind of hook this around things, so you can provide yourself some lighting instead of just working with a big work light over on the side. You can kind of get some overhead lighting, which is pretty nice. This is $60. Comes with 5 independent lights spaced 10 feet apart. Each LED provides up to 400 square feet of light coverage when placed 10 feet high. 50 feet long overall, rugged waterproof construction, and you can link as many as 9 of these together for 450 feet of illumination. That's not a bad deal, each one running $60. And then we have another Braun light. This is a 700 lumen adjustable rechargeable LED headlamp for $28, which isn't bad, especially for being a damn gnat. And for being a rechargeable headlamp, $28, that's not bad at all. There you can see they have the clips for the hard hat. 700 lumen output, IPX4, rated water resistant for outdoor use, 420 foot range, 11-hour runtime, and 3 different light modes, high, low, and strobe. Then they have another vise. This is the Carpenter's vise, the portable one, 6-inch, for $25 from Central Machinery. So another cheaper option from the Harbor Freight Central Machinery lineup. Another Bauer floor blower. This is a 1/5 horsepower 1000 CFM fan, and this is going to be $90. That's not bad at all. Not exactly the largest one available. They do have other ones available that are going to be a little bit more expensive, but I would say this is a pretty decent deal. $90. You got 2 power outlets on the side and a pretty decent fan at 1000 CFM. Has 4 blowing angles, compact design. It's only 11 pounds, so it's pretty light for one of these, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. I don't like how it's not showing other items that are related to these. Like before, when we would click on an item, it would show other versions of it available in the store, and now you're really, oh, you may like this. That's not what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, we can't really see the prices of some of the other options you may have available at Harbor Freight very easily anymore, but I think this is a pretty good deal at $90. And then you have a 7-inch diamond cup wheel for $90. Definitely not cheap by any means, but cheaper than what you may find some name brand ones for. And that's really it as far as new items at Harbor Freight. We did go over these items in the last Harbor Freight new tools video, so that is it. Just 12 items added in the last couple of weeks, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on some of these, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.